subject, how do I deal with myself concerning my enemies? Now we know Job was a just and upright man, one that experienced the evil. And God told Satan, have you considered my servant Job? To try him. To get Job to turn against God. To curse God. But God already spoke on Job's behalf. And recognized who Job was. But Satan just was doing his job by trying him. So in the midst of Job going through, he losing everything, his body being attacked, he had friends that sat with him. And they're supposed to be there to comfort him. But instead of them comforting him, they recognize him as being weak. And recognize him that he sinned against God. So we're going to start off with that second verse. I have heard many such things. Miserable comforters are ye all. Many times people go through in their life and they turn to a friend for some support. They turn to somebody that they believe they could talk to. Because why? When you're hurting, and in Job's position, he lost his family, he lost loved ones. All his friends turned against him except for the ones that was there. So he felt like he had somebody he could talk to. Because why? It ain't that God left us, but sometimes we feel alone like God ain't there. And we be needing somebody to talk to that we can see. Somebody that's in flesh like I am. Somebody that should be able to understand what I'm going through. So Job had friends that sat with him, but they weren't giving Job what he needed. Instead of them telling Job, keep asking God, God still got you. They were telling Job, you weak. Job, you messed up. And guess what? When we mess up, we don't want nobody throwing it in our face. Elisha, you still a sinner. Elisha, you still no good. You nothing. I need some help. I don't need you to condemn. But Job was being condemned by his friends. And it was hurting him so that he had to recognize miserable comforters are y'all. Because all y'all put me in a position where I don't feel nothing but misery. I was hurting since Satan first killed all my cattle. Since Satan first took everything from me. I was hurting that point, but then he killed my children. And then I kept on hurting. Then he attacked my body. And I kept on hurting. So I don't need you to mess me up no more than what I'm already in. I'm coming to you so you can build me. So you can strengthen me. So you can uplift me. Because Satan already messed me up. Satan tries everybody, and we all get messed up in our life sometimes. And we don't expect people to make it worse. So in the third verse, he says, shall vain words have an end? Vain words is empty words. They have no meaning to them. So it says, shall vain words have an end? Don't you know that it depends on you? If you allow empty words to be said to you and you receive it, you allow it to continue in your life. When somebody telling you you nothing, you nobody, you can't get nowhere, you ain't going to change, those are vain words and they empty and they have no end if you allow it to play around in your life. What people say about you, you don't got to say. If they say you ain't going to make it, you show them that you will. If they say you're not going to change, you show them that you can. If they say you nothing, you show them you somebody. What you doing? You putting them vain words to an end. Because guess what? I kept saying they weren't going to be nothing. They keep proving me that they somebody. I thought I'm going to have to back up and I'm going to leave them alone. He said, or what embodiment thee that thou answer? Who gives you the right? You could speak against me anyway. See, because while these friends wasn't there, they was beginning to condemn him. So you would let them know, who gave you the audacity to speak against me? Who gave you the power to tell you to condemn me? Who gave you the power to judge me? So he said, what embodiment thee that thou answers? But my subject is, how do I deal with myself concerning my enemies? Because why? We got to quit trying to deal with them. We can't help the enemy, and we can't change the enemy. We can't do nothing but change ourselves. And we supposed to be able, where the enemy don't change us here. Because we are our own person, and we have our own life. So enemies flip what you do for right as wrong. Now God already spoke on Job and said he's a just man. He has screwed evil, which means he don't like evil. But his friends keep trying to say, you like evil, you after evil. and Satan jumping his head, you after even you doing evil. You got to know who you are. You got to stand on who you are. So my 2 points is remember who you are and walk in who you are. Job said, I also could speak as ye do. Because we all could clown. We all get mad when somebody get mad with us. We could curse when somebody curse at us. We could fight if somebody want to fight us. Because I'm dealing with enemies. The enemies know how to bring out the worst in you. You might be the type, I'm not going to curse no more, I'm not going to fight no more, I'm not going to clown no more. But once you meet your enemy, they'll make sure they bring it out of you. I'm going to make sure you curse before I leave. I'm going to make sure you clown before I leave. Because why? That's what they do for. That's what the enemy for. But the enemy is not the person.
That's right.
It's that Satan that's inside them, that spirit.
Yes, Lord.
So the enemy going to try you on your weak areas. How they know they was able to get you in the first place?
That's right.
What I do to tick you off. To make you blow up. So Job said, I also can speak as you do. I can act the way you act. But guess what? That's not you. Notice what he said, I also can speak as you do. So if you begin to act like that person, you're not being yourself, you're being that person. So Job said, I could be you if I want to, but I don't want to be you, I want to be myself.
Yes.
Quit allowing enemies to change who you are. Be who you are. No matter how they act, you still act yourself. Because the minute you start acting like them, you becoming them, and guess what? They are you.
Yes.
You're not your own person no more. You them. He says, if your soul were in my soul's stead, which means if you were in a position that I am, if you start looking at your enemies, and when they look at you like, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no clothes, you ain't got no place to go to, nobody to turn to. When you look at them and say, what if you was in my position? How would they be able to handle it? If you was in the same position of lacking like I am, if you're in the same position of losing like I am, would you be able to handle it? Yes. See, Job had 30 friends, because why they condemning him? Because of the position he in. So we have to look at them. Well, what if you was in my position? What if you going through what I'm going through?
Yes.
Would you be able to handle it?
Yes.
That's why my first point is remember who you are. Because while the minute you accept Christ, you are a new creature in Christ Jesus. Yes. And all things are passed away, but behold, all things are become new. Which means I say that I am for Christ. I'm a son of God. I'm a child of God. Whatever I go through, God is in it. Which means whatever my enemy try to do to hurt me, whatever I begin to go through, I can say God did it.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Your enemies can't speak like you can. Because while the position you in, you got God with you.
Oh, yes.
But if they end up in that same position, do they got God with them? You got God supporting you. You got God still keeping you.
Yes.
But what if they was in your position? Too many times we get hurt because of what they say about us or what they try to do to us.
Yes, Lord.
Not realizing they ain't got God like you got it. They ain't got God's support like you got it. Which means they can't do everything that you're doing.
Yes.
So it said, if your soul was in my soul's stead. This is why they soul went in his soul's stead. This is why Job was following Christ the whole time. Whatever he went through, he trusted in God.
Oh,
Yes, Lord.
Whatever he had to face, his trust never left God.
Yes.
So that's why he said, if you was in my position, would you be trusting God for what you need?
Yes.
Would you be trusting God for what you want from him?
Yes.
From that desire when you want to open up to him and cry out unto him. Would you be able to trust God like I am? When Satan tried you, when Satan tempted you, when Satan become to destroy you, would you trust God like I'm doing?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
He said, I could heap up words against you and shake my head at you. I could look at you as you was nothing.
That's right.
I could look at you like you know better. Because while Job was the richest man upon the east.
Yes.
Which means if I wanted to look down on you, I could have if I wanted to. But I didn't. But now since I lost, you want to look down on me.
Yes.
But like I said, you got to be you. You got to know who you are. I'm a child of God. Whatever I go through, God is with me. I can overcome everything because I'm more than a conqueror. Whatever I go through, God building me in it. He's sending me through for a reason because we all are called according to His purpose. So what I'm trying to get you to, I'm trying to get you to realize who you really are. God got His word here to take you through your life. And to show you your life on a day-by-day basis. Now He said I also could, which means I wouldn't, but that's what I could do. But then He's going to tell you what He would do. The 5th verse says, but I will strengthen you with my mouth. Yes, Lord. And the movement of my lips should assuage your grief. Is He doing it because they're enemies? Now He's speaking this to enemies. This is what I would do if you was in my position. I will strengthen you. I will support you. Yes, yes. I will get you the help you need. Yes. Why would you support your enemy? Why would you strengthen your enemy after all the wrong they done did to you? Why would you turn around and give them love when they was giving you hate? Because why Job never was looking at the enemy. Job was just being himself. Yes. If I'm a true child of God, I know how to give love and receive hate. Yes, Lord. I know how to put out good even though I'm taking on bad. I know how to keep going when somebody tries to stop me. So He says, but I will strengthen you with my mouth. Which means what? I'm going to speak some words and some life into your dead situation. In a position where you look like you can't make it, I'm going to speak encouragement and say you can. We face enemies day by day. You might run into them in a store. You might run into them at work. You might just drive them down the street and drive by one of their cars or something. And 9 out of 10 they probably mugging you. They looking at you funny. They look like they still hating you. But what do you do? Yes, Lord. The Bible said love heats, coals of fire upon their heat. Which means what? I still show that love when they showing me that hate. Yes, Lord. He said, though I speak, my grief is not assuaged, and though I forbear, what am I ease? Y'all not giving me what I need. But I still can't change because you don't give me what I need. So He's saying, I don't get that strength from y'all that I need. I don't get that support from y'all that I need, but I can't change to you. I still got to be who I am. What the enemy brings towards you to hinder you, you use it as a reason to keep going. Job was looking at what they wasn't giving him and the support that they wasn't giving him, and he used it as a reason of, that's what I will do for you. What you lacking with me, what you won't give me, I'm going to use that and I'm going to give you what you won't give me. I'm going to give unto you what you won't put in me. The 19th verse says, also now, behold, my witness is in heaven and my record is on high. This is why I don't worry about people. This is why I don't worry about my enemies. This is why I don't worry about what I go through. Because my witness is in heaven. Because many times we do good, but we feel like nobody recognizes us for it. We be treating our enemies right, but nobody recognizes us for doing good. They still be saying we doing bad, we still doing wrong. So then Job said, well, my witness is on high. Yes, Lord. I don't need nobody to tell me I'm doing good down here. I don't need nobody to support me while I'm down here because my witness is on high. God is paying attention to what I'm doing. And He's taking record of it. Yes, He is. He's writing everything down that I'm doing good. Thank you, Lord. Because I can't get it down here. Yes, Lord. Nobody want to pay attention to my good down here. So I'm saying my witness is on high. It said my friends